I just want to quickly dissect something that I see a lot of, mainly on Instagram and Twitter and that type of thing. Regarding Made in Chelsea, there's a new season out of Made in Chelsea in Mallorca. And I always see some variation of a comment saying the way that Maeva treats James isn't acceptable, and if she was a bloke, she wouldn't get away with it. And I always think, sorry, have we been watching the same show for the past decade? Bearing in mind that Made in Chelsea has increasingly become faker and faker over the years, it's so different from those first few seasons. I think the majority of it is just totally fabricated now. Putting a pin in that there for a second, yeah, it's not great the way that Maeva has treated James in the past. It's not great at all. But to say if she was a bloke, it'd be unacceptable is such a false equivalency, seeing as most of the blokes on the TV show have made a habit of emotionally abusing, gaslighting, humiliating these girls on national TV. Remember when Alex Mitten had an orgy behind Binky's back? Remember when Spencer Matthews did anything? Remember when Louise Thompson's fiance, Ryan Libby, looked like he was like this far away from punching Liv over something Digby... Remember all that? And yet, when all this stuff happens, guess what? Crickets, when all the men act like this. And this thought has been triggered, yeah, because I've wanted to do a video for ages on my main channel called like Gaslighting in Chelsea, talking about the way the men have gaslit the women on the show for the past decade. Watching Main Chelsea Mallorca, Julius being like to his sort of ex-girlfriend, sort of not, but I do care about you. I felt like I was falling for you. And then she's like, well, I didn't feel that in return. If you feel like you're falling for someone, why do you continuously stick your dick into literally anything else then? That is a form of manipulation and gaslighting. To be dating someone they all cheat on the girls on this show, yeah? And they always go, it was a mistake. Cheating's not a mistake. Like, you don't accidentally slip your dick into someone. I really care about you. If you care about someone, you don't stick your dick into other places if you really do care about someone in a monogamous fashion. Do you see where I'm going with this? Of course, Julius is just a walking ick, and anytime he's on screen, I can feel myself clench. Let's just say that. You see where I'm going with this, how the men on this show have made this habit of emotionally abusing these girls for the past decade. And Julius's interaction with his sort of ex-girlfriend is the epitome of what I'm on about, and there's just crickets. No one mentions it. So no, people wouldn't kick off if Maeva was a bloke.